Top Biafran officials has advised Prime Minister Simon Ekpa to not follow the United Nations to Nigeria, as probably may be seen as a setup. This is the new news coming into the body of conduction. I must tell you without doubt that a lot of things has happened closely, and by so doing, everybody will get to see this very relaxation and what we are doing and what we said. It's all about homified knowledge and whatever that must be considered. I will say the way I used to say it, that victory comes from the Lord. But at the same time, I could see Othe na you and Simon Ekpa, he has already decided it from the onset. Yes, it may look foolish, but most times it is the waves that reconsiders on how we do the things we do. So, in line with what we have, and in the things we do, we must get to say that the most important question now is, what is the United Nations coming in to do? What is the United Nations coming in to do? So, the most important words and our preaching goes by inducing and introducing what we call the gateway to victory. Well, I myself will not support Simon Ekpa coming back to the zoo, because we know what happened to Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu was so smart, but he underrated the Nigerian government in Africa. And that was the reason why he's in prison today. That was the big reason why he's in prison today. And today, you expect me to believe that in one way or the other, that the Biafran people should give up because Nnamdi Kanu is no longer in the picture. It's not possible. We're moving ahead and we're moving ahead. And what matters more is the positivity of what should be reconsidered. There's no two ways about it. So as we continue to write this very story and make it make sense in all ramifications, we must without doubt cover ourselves in this mode of restoring Biafra and making sure that everything falls into place. Victory is already happening under our own nose. And who knows what is going to happen in the coming future. The mission to restore Biafra has become one of the most important topics in the United Nations now as we speak. But guess what? Those who are behind bars can now ridicule themselves and call themselves whatever they want to call themselves. I must with gladness and exception carry out this very information without confusion and deliberation. That's what it is, because whatever it is has become what it truly is. You see, we aced ourselves so good that at the same time we forgot some bad manners, like hoping that things gets better, but things never really gets better. It only worsens. Because by the moment it worsens, it makes life so difficult for some people. And who is going to believe it? So as we push forward for the restoration of Biafra and the Biafran states, we must understand two things. The victory must not be allowed to be split. Because at the same time, when it is allowed to be split, it will cause a whole lot of nuisance in the gospel realm. So therefore, as we defend this our fatherland, promising ourselves that we will not give up, because giving up is a taboo, a very big one at that. We must understand ourselves that a shell that has once covered these trinities will eventually know that Biafrans are not cowards. No this and no peace. Biafrans are not cowards. Biafrans cannot be cowards. It's a simple logic. It's a simple brain work. A brain work that has been organized for years. Liberated for years. And pushed out to that very order where it should be. So as we deliberate on what possibly may occur, we should think very loudly of ourselves and what it may be. And that is what fixing ourselves where it needs to be fixed. So this discussion that has now been discussed in the United Nations must be taken wholeheartedly, not for granted, but for the peace in which we share. Victory is coming. Victory has come. And as we continue to tell ourselves this very truth, we must at the same time understand that Biafran restoration is no longer a child's play. Because those who refuse to listen to us before will eventually hold up for what it is. We are winning.